Brother Andrew, who you saw in most of the videos, this is a much more younger picture of his. But this is such a classic, timeless photo of him with Corrie ten Boom. Corrie ten Boom spent years in the Nazi concentration camps. And her crime obviously was protecting Jews from Hitler, from the Nazi regime, right? Amazing story, amazing picture captured right here. But she made this amazing statement, and you can read this with me. If you don't take anything away from this evening, take this with you. Be united with other Christians. A wall with loose bricks is not good. The bricks must be cemented together. So what does unity look like? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It looks like collaboration. It looks like people from different churches getting together, praying together, like this, like tonight. It looks like people from different churches saying, okay, what can we do to reach the labor camps? What can we do to bless the persecuted church? What can we do to reach out to our brothers and sisters in Syria or elsewhere? What on earth can we do? Is there more that we can do? Absolutely. Is there more that we can do? Absolutely. This is what it looks like. All right. Going further, again, one of my favorite verses that really gets me. Let's just read this together. 1 Corinthians 12. The members should have the same care for one another. And if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. Remember those who are in prison, as though in prison with them, and those who are mistreated, since you also are in the body. I love that line. Since you also are in the body. Yeah? The truth is, and this is reality, folks, 70 to 80% of brothers and sisters in Christ don't get to do Christmas like we get to do. I'm so grateful for this city. I'm so grateful for this country. And we're going to spend some time praying for this city and this country as well, right? We could be doing what we're doing right now, right here, right now, even in some places back in India, for crying out loud. So it's really, really, it's a privilege to be able to gather like this. It's a privilege to pray, but I just want to challenge our definition of prayer and intercession also. If you can just, I just humbly request you to bear with me as I challenge myself and I challenge you as well. What does intercession look like? Is it simply a matter of praying? Well, I believe intercession should always begin with prayer, but true intercession rarely ends there. Some words that frame the definition of intercede are intervene, mediate, negotiate, arbitrate, and my favorite, arise. Can you say the word arise? Arise. You can say it louder. Say arise. Arise. And some of the ways we intercede are to speak up for another as an advocate, speak into a conflict that needs resolution, stand up for the downtrodden and the silenced. The word shows us that when we should get involved, where to find our answers and ways to right what's been wronged. Ways to right what's been wronged. And it directs us to the light at the end of the path. I'm just going to skip over some of these quotes again. But I just want to highlight that there's a lot that we can do if we work together. Just in the course of the last 1 year, by God's grace, purely by God's grace, and this is not some kind of boast or something, but just through collaborating and coming together over the last 1 year, just through a handful of 6-7 events, we've been able to raise more than 15,000 dirhams for the Christian NGO called Freedom Front that rescues children from brothels in India. Just through a handful of events in 1 year, all right? And through those same events, we were able to raise more than 25,000 dirhams for ministers and for ministries that are doing incredible work in India and beyond in other countries as well. Now this again is purely a result of coming together and collaborating with other ministries and churches. This would not have been possible without the hospitality of some churches and the trust of some churches and the conviction of some churches that led them to open their doors and open their regards to collaborating and saying yes to doing this. There's no reason why this can't happen more often. There's no reason why evenings like this can't happen more often. There's no reason why we can't collaborate more. So if there's anything I want to leave with you tonight is, yes, we're going to pray. We're going to pray. And my reason for saying all of this is this. Yes, we're going to pray. And we need to pray like never before. We need to pray like never before. But we need to collaborate like never before as well. We need to collaborate like never before. Because let's face it, the world out there is looking at our love. The world out there is looking at our unity. The question is, are they seeing it? The question is, how can we shine our light before men in such a way that they see our good works and glorify the Father? How can we shine our light before men in such a way that they see our works and glorify the Father? Yeah. So I just want to leave you with this, and before we just invite the Rapture Band to come up, we're just going to take some time to pray. Is that okay? Yeah. So if I can just ask you, I'm going to put the prayer map up again. And if I can just ask you again to just get together groups. If you've not met one another, if anyone's a stranger, preferably go to a stranger. Good, because we are family, okay? Yeah, that's right. We are family. It's high time to start acting like it. So just go ahead, just introduce yourself to somebody. Don't be shy, and just pray with somebody. Pray with someone that you don't know, okay? Ask their name, get to know them a little bit. And just take 5-10 minutes to just pray. I'm going to put up the prayer map here. Launch ahead and pray for any country that God puts on your heart.